You may be asking why I'm outside at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's because I don't have anywhere else to record a voiceover without the whole house hearing me. Ahem. So if it's not obvious to you that this guy right here is a furry, have you been living under a rock? I mean, then again, the decision was made just a bit over a month ago. Geez, time flies. And outside of the online world, I don't make it obvious. But I swear I do. Anyways, the first question I always get when discussing the whole furry thing is why? Why did I become one? You know, that's a pretty damn good question. No, but seriously, let's dig into the deep history and explore the reasons. Look, the purpose of this video is to explain everything at once, so I don't have to do it myself every single time someone brings it up. Let's go back in time. Oh, no, not that far. Let's take a look back at I don't know, I think like mid-2021. That's back when I had TikTok. Those were the days. Anyways, back when I had TikTok, my free time consisted of perpetual doom scrolling for all eternity. But even with all of that brain rot, I didn't mind if the occasional furry popped up on my For You page. Of course, I knew literally nothing about it, so I'd skip right past and continue ingesting all that brain rot. Until there was this one guy that popped up on my feed. And the videos they made were not total brain rot. And get this, they were a furry. Yeah, needless to say, kinda got me interested into this whole furry thing. But I didn't properly see the hype, so the concept just kinda remained there in the back of my head for a few years. Also, I had uninstalled TikTok in late 2022 because there was just too much brain rot. And doing so ultimately caused me to forget about everything. Cut to summer of 2023. I was in Ohio visiting my mother for the summer. During my stay, there just so happened to be a Pride Festival and parade in downtown Columbus.
But iMakeStuffSC! What does downtown Columbus's 2023 Pride Festival have to do with furries?
Shut up! Let me talk! Yeah, no, I lied. There's no crazy story to it. Of course there's a story to it, you idiot! So, I was developing Unlucky Door 2. You know, the horror game where there's 3 doors and 100 puzzle rooms. Yeah, only true iMakeStuffSCers will know what I'm talking about. Anyways, somewhere around this time, I had reinstalled TikTok, signed in with my account, posted a video about spelling the word babies on a $1 calculator, then soon found this otter guy who did something similar to the previous TikToker I mentioned earlier. But this time, there was a parade I had to attend. While marching in the parade, I spotted something in the crowd. People! No, not just any people, I'm not that much of an introvert. I saw real life furries. Yeah, I know, that's not that big of a deal. But before this day, I had never seen anyone wearing a fursuit in real life. I knew people wore them on social media in their homes, but I didn't know it was an actual real thing people did. Stupid little silly 2023 me was like, huh, that's kinda interesting. Again, I ultimately forgot.
Jump cut to August 2025!
The most eventful month in my entire life. No joke. This is the month of many major events for me. For starters, I finished developing Final Material 7, I also started a new school year, and me and my family moved to wild and wonderful West Virginia. But that's not the important part. I flipped a coin, and it just so happened to land on the furry side. I didn't actually flip a coin, but you know what I'm saying. And would you believe it? That's what happened. I mean, just take a look at my itch page today versus what it looked like back in 2023. You'll definitely want to know what the hell happened. You know, that raises the following questions. What was the true motivation? Did I know what I was doing when I made the decision? What will the future look like for me? Am I driving in my car right after a beer? I've got an answer to all of those questions. But not for the last one, obviously. So what was the motivation? What thing happened that made me think, yeah, this whole furry thing seems really cool? Well, I was kind of existing, doing my own thing, like programming, and I thought about it. Those really cool guys on TikTok from all those years ago seem happy with their lives. Wait, why am I making it sound like 2021 was almost 5 years ago? Anywho, I suddenly remembered all those encounters with all the other furries, and it made me think about how cool it would be to join in. Let's be real, I never really had a true reason. The idea just kind of came to me. 43 days later, I've reached the point I'm at now. Making 43 days sound like a lot. Obviously, I'm still new to this whole, furry fandom thing, but shoutouts to this Finn the Panther guy for being a cool teacher of sorts for basically everything I was curious about. Subscribe to them. Anyways, with that aside, let's answer our next question. Did I know what I was doing when I actually made the decision on August 11th? I'll be brutally honest. Nope. I had no idea what I was about to dedicate so much of my free time to this hobby. Listen, I hate research, but ever since I signed up for AP seminar class this year, that's kinda changed. I am also traumatized by this upcoming 5-month-long class project.
Learning the ways of living the kind of furry life by watching all these videos that teach you about this and that. Again, shout out to this guy. Not related, but I've noticed that I'm completely destroying my YouTube suggestions page one video at a time. Fun! Listen, furries are cool as but I don't want to dedicate my entire YouTube feed to it. Same goes for you, Reddit! Our last question, and probably stupidest question, is what will my future as a game developer and programmer look like? You see, I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. I never plan anything. Except I'm writing this script in the dark on my phone using Google Keep. But that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is I don't have any plans for the future. I just come up with ideas on the fly. Things suddenly change online because I'm like, this is a great idea. Then as soon as I get the chance, I implement it. That's just how things roll.
Maybe that's why the Five Nights at Your House lore is such a mess!
In conclusion, it's safe to say that my reasons are a little silly, I guess. But that's fine. What's life without a little silliness? Okay, but for real, while TikTok and downtown Columbus are my two biggest fears IRL, they both contributed to creating a definitely interesting and pretty fun new hobby for me. Obviously, I'm still learning new things literally every single day, but I'm taking myself slowly and at my own pace so I don't overwhelm myself. I know I'm making it sound like it's a big scary thing to do to become a member of the fandom, but I'm not a good source for information, and this whole video sucks. But that doesn't matter because I got my points across. However, I am proud to have the full privilege of spamming the cat emoticon everywhere on the internet.
Thanks for watching. Enjoy this video for whatever reason? Watch one of my other videos. I only post once every sometimes. I don't even have an upload schedule. But if you subscribe, I'll probably upload something like a Minecraft challenge or a game demo.